Heyo guys, and welcome back to my channel. Talons and Claws here, chilling and roaming around with my pipsqueak thing. Yeah, I named it. Look at it. Look at pipsqueak. If you haven't already noticed, there's lots of birds. Yeah, I took the time the other day to tame some more birds, RGs, aka trying to get, hello. I also turned the turkey event on, so now we have that. Now we have some colored dinosaurs and turkeys roaming around because I felt like that was right. Even though it's probably the Christmas event now, you know what? I'm a little late to the party, but it's fine. I want to wait a little bit longer until the Christmas event until we're a little bit more set up because the Christmas event is a little overpowered, just a little bit. But it is my favorite event on Ark, so I'm probably gonna keep that past December a little bit. So some changes I would like all of you to know is that so I fixed my drops. So I boosted my drops a little. I'm not gonna lie, I did that. Mostly because I don't want to get blueprints every time, like a blueprint crop plot. It's just stupid. You know, because like I said, I'm mostly playing for breeding, for the funs, the giggles, I'm not playing for the ultimate competitive factor or for the legitimates of the game. If I want to do that, I can start over and have a new series. This series is just for the heck of it, for fun. And so I basically boosted the drops way too hard. Like, what I mean by that is I boosted them 4 times and thought that was not that overpowered, but it was. It was giving me like basically ascendant gear in like blue drops, and I was like, huh, yeah, that's too much. So now it's at 1.5 times, so it's only slightly higher, which I think is more the speed I was looking for. Either way, in this video, as you probably can tell from the title, we are going to be building my new base, and it's going to be bobblicious. It's going to be great, and I'm hopefully, I don't know yet because I haven't started building, but it's probably going to be made mostly out of wood or stone. You'll see the thumbnail, so that'll tell you enough, and there's dilos coming. Anyways, so, let's begin, and, welcome to the video. We gotta wave to the audience. Wave. Alright, let's begin.
I know we grew up a little too fast. I miss the days that we chill and relax. Where did the time go? It all passed. Now I need to go back. I had no worries, but always had plans. The only thing I did was dig out the trash. Now it's much harder to laugh. Hard to get up and not work on my craft. I need inspiration. Don't need no validation. No more medication. Just try some meditating. I don't need you to save me. Feel like all of you hate me. Everything's been so hard with all the situations lately. I just need to numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation. I don't know what else to say now. I just need to numb the pain. Well, maybe I'm done, maybe I've lost. Still putting up a fight because I love my mom, I love my family. When I was young, they would all look after me. I don't know why, but I feel like a burden. I spend my life overthinking my purpose. I can't really cry, I'm so used to the hurt. Trauma keeps flipping me at the wrong moment. Oh, I just wanna numb the pain for a minute. I just wanna run away on vacation.
Hey you guys, so welcome back. I am not done with the build, obviously, but I got interrupted. there was a 174 Sarco that decided to raid my base building, which is fine by me because I see that as an opportunity to tame it, so I'm going to tame it. I just need a few things first. I have my temporary little base cube right here. I'm just trying to get narco berries because I'm out of trank arrows. But everything I have or need is on RGs for the most part. So I should be good. As long as I get this covered. Now, I probably should repair my crossbows just so I can make sure it won't break mid shoot, which I don't think it will. I don't know how many trinket arrows I'll need. I don't think I'll need that many. They're fairly easy to knock out, so probably should make more just in case, honestly. Only 26, alright, well that doesn't work. Narco berries, only got 46 for my parasaur. Spoiled meat. Okay, alright, I am not doing this right. Spoil meat. Okay. Okay, there we go. Hell, I can't help myself there. Alright, 16. Alright. I need to pull for around 20 regular arrows. And I leveled up again. Alright, that's fine. And I probably should put my bed down just in case. As I said, obviously I'm not done here. It's just, it happened. It seemed like it was asking for it. So we're gonna, we're gonna let it have a chance to join the family. And honestly, I love Sarcos. Of course, in this mod, Arc Editions, there's the Dinosuchus, which that is basically a cooler version of the Sarco with more abilities and more balance to the game, etc., etc. But I've always loved the Sarco. I think it looks cool, and I think it'd be fun to tame everything and kind of mega breed it, at least a little bit, if not all the way. And Sarcos have a special place in my heart, and especially in the Bob days, because Bob days, I definitely use Sarcos. Even if I knew they weren't the best, and they would basically die within a few days, but they were always awesome. I have more fond memories with the RG, actually, than I do with that. The Sarco, but, still fond memories. The worst tame, I think, like, with the worst memories is probably the Theory. I remember one day trying to tame, like, a level 30 Theory with, just narco berries, and, well, actually, I was making a narcotic, not with narco berries. And all I had to get berries was a low-level Diplo. And, if you don't know, Diplos are very bad at harvesting. Especially on official rates. So it was on official rates, and literally the only way I could keep that Theory unconscious was by constantly, and I mean constantly, making narcotic. Like, non-stop making narcotic. It was awful. Like, it was probably the worst thing I've ever done, and I regret it. To this day, it took me like 2 hours to tame that Theory, and it was not worth it. It was so bad. And basically a week later, I quit. Alright, it was just wandering around here. It was chasing me. Hopefully we didn't lose it, because I would be sad if I had to interrupt all that for nothing. The only sad part throughout my building as well, I did lose my PT, and that was the PT in the last video where I was doing all that epic montage. I mean, it was a low level, so it wasn't anything to cry about, but it still made me sad because you know, we spent a whole episode with that PT, and it was already leveled up fairly high, and I mean, it wasn't the worst PT in the world, but it certainly wasn't the best either, but... Oh, hello there. Well, since I'm here, I'm gonna kill this until we find that Sarco. Let me get out my PT, and we'll look around for it. Hopefully we'll, see it somewhere. Come on, die. Die, die, die. Death. Thank you. Oh, that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna use my pickaxe instead. Not the best tool for this job, but it'll work. Alright. I don't have an RG saddle yet. I'm high enough level for one now, I think. Honestly, I should just make one right now, because it'd be way more convenient. Oh, I need to learn it. Let's learn the saddle. That would help. Alrighty. There we go. Alright, let me... Oh wait, what am I doing? I built in my inventory. That's funny, I'm being silly. Okay. Oh, I pulled for 2. Oh well. You know, okay, come here, RG. You're a little bit overweight, but that's fine. Alright. Let's... Oh... They're so slow. Well, he's also overweight, so he's fat. Alright, now let's look for that Sarco. Oh, that might be it right there. Yep, it is. 174. The only good stat I'm seeing is speed. Which is useless, but, you know, it's fine. You know, he's asking for it. He wants to be tamed. Alright. Okay, alright. There we go. This is my unnamed RG, so I don't care about it as much. Of course, it has a bunch of stuff on it, so I do care about it, but with a saddle, it should be able to take it for the most part. Alright, come on, Sarco. That's my RG's taking like no damage. Alright, I'm not worried about it at all. Oh, you know what? It's not even hitting it. That's funny. That's pretty comical. Look at that. It's so glitched into it that it's not doing any damage. This is like the best case scenario. You want have some bait and it won't attack you, and I mean normally when you tame Sarcos you just back away a lot, like just walking backwards a lot, but this will work. This works. You know? Alright, alright. We're halfway there. It's probably not going to come out with anything good, to be honest. With its stats in the 20s, it's probably going to come out with maybe like max a 40 stat. It's not going to be a great Sargo, but you know what? It's fun to have, so we're going to have one. And pray we'll find a better one later. And who knows, maybe it will end up with good stats. Alright, it's running. Alright, gotta shoot it in the butt. Oh, now it's angry again, apparently. Luckily, these guys are slow, so I don't really have to worry about them getting away from me. These guys, you really can tame on foot. You don't need a trap or anything. They're just so slow that they're fairly easy. Alright, he should be a knockout, and he said, what is happening over there? Oh, and he's out. There's some flopping fish over there. Okay, I don't know what that's about, but we're gonna ignore that. I don't really want to get involved, to be honest with you. It looks kind of crazy. So, I'm gonna get my Argent right here. Come on. Alright. Come on, little RG. So slow. I forgot how slow they are. They really are slow. It's just so slow. Okay. Well, he's also overweight, so that does affect it a little bit. Okay, I do have some of my mutton on here. It does look like he ate some of it. I wasn't paying attention, so that's a little unfortunate, but it's fine. We need to make kibble anyway. Just convince us to make kibble. Alright, so like I said in my last video, since the Sarco is a carnivore, we can just leave it. Nothing will attack it unless there's a T-Rex, an Alpha Raptor, things like that. And the only thing that can spawn around this area is Alpha Raptors. Otherwise, everything else will ignore it. But Alpha Raptors are kind of on the rarer side of spawning, so it should not affect it if it spawns. I don't think it will, and I don't care enough about it to watch it, frankly, in that regard, because it is kind of bad stats. So we'll just see what happens. Anyways, let's continue our base building adventure.
For so long, I was living my life, oh so wrong. Always numb in my mind, battled on, building scars from the knife, so far gone, I was blind. So now that I found what I was looking for, I'm shining a light on the dark that I was coming from. It never broke me down to my knees, where it wanted me to be. Turn on the love for myself, go all down. See me for me. Shining a light on the dark that I was coming from. It never broke me down to my knees, where it wanted me to be. Turn on the love for myself, go all down. See me for me.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young man catches fire. This is Phoenix.
You've been knocked down and got up again. In a corner, you're surrounded, no defenders. You've hid your fury and kept it in, but it's time now you ignite and turn to embers. Like a phoenix, you burst in.
Hey you guys, and welcome back. And here we are to my boat. It's about 90% completed. It's missing some glass walls here that I want to put in. I was debating between, like, you know, the greenhouse glass or the metal walls, but I feel like the greenhouse would look really nice because I feel like it's very kind of antique-y and, you know, this is kind of a cabin style kind of feel. So let me introduce you to the porch. So we got our stairs, then we got our porch, our lovely little porch, and I'll probably put some furniture here eventually. Here's our living space, and up there's a trapdoor so we can bring flyers in if we need to, or whatever we need at the moment. We got our spiral staircase. This, unfortunately, I couldn't really get it to snap 100% correctly. This is the best I could do. You know, maybe it's a little airlight. And here's our little landing kind of thing, and you can see my eyeballs there. And here is where I plan to put my either a little bedroom or something like that. It's gonna be fun. I honestly love it so far. I love how it turned out for me just fiddling around with what I had. And honestly, I think it's pretty cool. So, I do want to get some glass. So, I was thinking about heading to the volcano with you guys with one of my RGs and getting some glass and also some obsidian so that we can start cutting my hair to try and make a nanny, which that would be super cool. I mean, look at this. This is really cool. So, one thing I will say that I kind of messed up on is that I accidentally made this. Where am I going? I accidentally made this trapdoor a not S plus, so it won't automatically open, which frankly is kind of annoying. And it won't automatically close. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to get an S plus converter, which basically turns everything to S plus, pick it up, and then do something with it because this is not gonna work. So we'll figure that out. What am I doing? There you go. Oh, before we go to the volcano, we should check on our Sargo. Definitely should check on our Sargo. It's probably tamed by now. I can't remember. Can Arties pick up Sargos? That is a red turtle. Oh, there's that mess that we don't talk about. Since we lost our PT, nope, that's garbage. Alright. Nope. I didn't think so, but I wanted to check anyway. 41 weight, 45 speed, that's useless. Yeah, as I predicted, guys, this is not a very good Sarco. I mean, 41 weight's not terrible. But, I mean, I would prefer something better. A lot better. Alright. Okay, another thing I wanted to do before we go to the volcano is that because of the drops and me fixing the drops that I mentioned earlier, I wanted to fix a problem. And the problem is that I got some blueprints from those drops, and I don't want them because they're overpowered, and I kind of feel like I need to start over. So I'm going to gather all the blueprints that I've gotten, or weird things I've gotten. Okay, there's none on you. Is there any more on you? Okay, here's one thing. Okay, I think that's everything. Let me look up here in my miniature ghetto base with my parasaur. Alright. Nothing. Okay. And just so you guys know, nothing in here. Nothing in here. So you know I'm not cheating. Okay. So I got these. Honestly, this PT saddle's not too overpowered, but still. Alright, see this, that's ridiculous. I got that from a blue drop. So I'm gonna drop that. That one is ridiculous. Drop that, and I'll drop that just so we can start off fresh. They're gonna despawn. It's gonna take them 7 minutes to despawn. I don't know why that's so high, but you know what? That's fine. Anyways, so they're gonna sit there, despawn. We're gonna head over to the mountain, and I'm gonna casually talk to you guys. I don't feel like cutting this part out because, you know what? We're gonna chill for a second. You know, my pickaxe is actually... Wait. I can just repair it in here. I forgot that these guys are smithies. Oh, I need 1 wood, though. Well, that's easy to solve. Let me get 1 wood. Alright. That was 72 wood, but you know what? It's okay. Alright, repair. So handy dandy. Okay. I don't need a box. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna head on over. And there's a super turkey. Ooh, look at that stego. We're gonna head on over. Oh, there's one of those. No, this is Bronto. This is regular. No, that's Bracky. Oh, look at that. That one's got a spine, like a pattern. That is so cool. Look at, they have individual patterns and everything. That's so neat. Like, that is really cool. Ooh, look at that one. Is that the Dinosaurus whatever? Look at that. Look at that. That is sick. How are these passive tames? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up because that doesn't sound fun. Yeah. So taming is 5. Is it 5 times? I think it's 4 times, actually, now that I think about it. Because passive taming is 6 times. Because I didn't want to deal with passive taming, because passive taming sucks. So, we're gonna definitely have to tame some Dinosaurus, though. Those things look super cool. Like, I love alligators. Okay, here's my top favorite dino. So I told you last episode my favorite dinosaur was a parasaur, but I didn't tell you about my top favorites. So my favorite of all time is probably between the parasaur and the Spino. Parasaurs because they're super cute. I don't know, something about them. They just look so derpy and weird. But then there's a Spino. I love the Spino. I love... What else is there? Oh, I love Tapijaras. Absolutely love Tapijaras. I love Stegos. Oh, that's 138 Rex, but I don't need a Rex. I love Stegos. What was else? How can I can't think of it. Stegos. Kents, that was it. Kents, I love Kents. I think I like Kents a little bit more than Stegos. And then I love inaccurate raptors. And if you know what I mean by that, then you do, because these raptors are not accurate at all. Real raptors in real life, well, they don't exist anymore, but they actually have they actually are the size of a turkey, and they're covered in feathers. So many feathers. The Deinonychus is actually, the Velociraptor, like in Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, is actually... This is trash. Okay. It's actually based off the Deinonychus. Well, it's more accurate towards the Deinonychus, but they like the sound of Velociraptor more than they like the Deinonychus. So they decided to just call it a Velociraptor instead, which I thought was really interesting. But so that's why nowadays everybody thinks Velociraptors look like that. But you can blame Jurassic Park for that. Basically. You know, I guess science was also a little bit different, but still, they changed it. But I know a bunch of random dino facts. I mean, for instance, Diplos are about the size... I can't remember. I think they're about the size of a horse. Not as tiny as they are, and they never had acid. Although, to Jurassic Park's credit, and Ark's credit, in old science, it was believed they spat acid. But then with new current data, they figured out, no, that's not true. That's inaccurate. There's no reason for them to, because they were apex predators, and so... Yeah, they were the apex predators of their time, which is interesting as well. You wouldn't think that, but yeah. Either way, the fictional dinosaurs are super cool. And, you know, there's other dinosaurs that are mostly accurate. I mean, the T-Rex is kinda accurate. I mean, it would still see you if you moved, but it's kinda accurate. But, you know, looks-wise, it's kinda accurate. But it's believed that most dinosaurs were covered in feathers. There's no theories. I mean, no one knows for sure whether all of them were, but who knows? I mean, they are closest to birds, so. And what's crazy, though, is that I can't believe that Argents exist. Like, Argentavises existed too, and that's crazy to think about. Like, can you imagine, like, I don't know, say if we lived in a different time, and we rode on giant birds instead of horses? That would be cray-cray. Like, I'm not even kidding how crazy that would be. I think the world would be a lot more efficient then. In my opinion, we'd probably get a lot more done. If we had giant birds to ride on, we wouldn't even invent cars. I mean, come on. We wouldn't want to ride the giant bird. Granted, there'd probably still be cars, but they would be more of a luxury thing. I feel like people would still ride birds and just use cars to go, like, really far places. Oh, that sounds like a fun world. I wish that existed. I mean, horses are cool and all, but it's just, like, could you imagine flying or doing any of those other things? It's so much cooler. No offense to horses. I mean, horse lovers, you know, horses have their purposes, but what is that? RJ. RJ. Now I find some kind of higher levels. It's always when I'm not looking for them. I need to get some meat for my RG so he doesn't eat the mutton. They believe they've been eating it. Okay. Well, we got some obsidian, right? Okay, we got 120 obsidian, 384 crystal. We might need more crystal. I might as well get some more when I'm at it. Just get a little bit more, because we need to make a lot of glass, and that's also helpful for my tools. So, why not? There's lots of crystal to go around, so might as well. I might make a PvP series, although from what my friends have been telling me with these videos, I have a very calming voice, which I don't know why when I record it's very calming. But, so I don't know how PvP would go, and I also don't have all the time of the day. I work a lot and I go to school. It's a lot of things to cram into my week. And PvP, unfortunately, is very time-consuming. As much as I love PvP, it's so stressful. And now that Genesis 2 is out, and even Genesis Part 1, I feel like it just kind of makes the game a little gross. Not gonna lie. I love Ark. Ark is my bread and butter, but Genesis is just like the awkward preteen that's just standing in the middle of a room of adults. 174? Oh, baby.